Hey everybody, this is Miss Florida Hot Picks here, giving you guys a pick 3 workout for New Jersey. I wanted to share with you the 317 rundown and some key digits you may want to pay attention to. I had something very similar a week ago, but some new findings, and I was working on a pick 4 of Ohio that gave me this wonderful idea. So I'm so excited. Let's go back to November 19th evening. There was a hit of 526. Now, if you don't know how to put the rundowns together, they're very simple. Once you lock in the last hit you're going to use, you're simply going to add each number down the columns, okay? So for the first column, we would add 3 all the way down. So 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. For your 2-digit numbers, only use your ones, place your 1, okay? 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. Only use your what? Ones, place your 0. 0 plus 3 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 3 is 12. Only use your 2, 2 plus 3 is 5, okay? You know that you did it right. The number you start with will be the number you end with. And then we would add 1 all the way down the second column, 7 all the way down the third column, okay? So once you have everything in place, I want you to pay attention to some key digit numbers. And if they're diagonal, that can let you know there could be a special pattern. And I learned this from Pick 4 of Ohio. You see, doing other states helps you, can really help you look at your state. That's why even if you're not in that particular state, just see if the patterns are similar. You will be so shocked, okay? But pay attention to either your 2 7s or your mirrors 2 7, okay? I want you to pay attention to that. Why? Because hits may be forming right around those numbers, okay? Now, you may have to look at both 7s and 2s. Why? Because after a certain part of the rundown, things become to mirror. So let's talk about mirror numbers. You see this 7 7? Hits may also form around its mirror 2 2. So you have to make sure that you're careful with that, okay? I'm going to change this because I'm going to need that to be a 2 as well. Anyways, so mirror numbers are as follows. Your zeros could be a 5 or 5 could be a 0. You may need that. 1 could be a 6, 6 could be a 1. 2 could be a 7, 7 could be a 2. 3 could be an 8, 8 could be a 3. 4 could be a 9, and a 9 could be a 4. Okay? So what I've noticed here, just something I've noticed, when you see your double 7s, your key digit numbers, the numbers forming on top or the bottom could be hot. So this is what I mean. So I'm looking at this 7 7. 4 5 6 could be something. The bottom 0 8 3. But don't sit there. After a certain point, these numbers just mirror. You don't know where they're going to hit from. That's why you have to give yourself some options, okay? Until you get this thing down pat. So I'm going to go to the 2 2. You see a 9 0 1. Now you can continue to extend your rundown. You don't have to stop it. But the numbers under here are going to be 5 3 8. Okay? Now, let's say you held on to those numbers maybe for a couple days. I would love to say that they hit the very next draw. Doesn't always happen like that. Okay? Well, 830, my friends, came November 20th midday. So they were right under the 7 7s. Right here. Bam! Nice. So pay attention. I get excited. I hope y'all are excited too. These key digits are something else, and they could be different for different states. You know, and there could be different key digit numbers. You know, 0s and 5s could be hot. I know North Carolina 9s and 4s could be something depending on what rundown you're using, what patterns you're looking for. It just depends. So not one size fits all, and you have to backtrack. I'm going to get a lot of questions. If what my key digit? Depending on the rundown, depending on what we're looking at, okay? Okay. So y'all like this so far? Yes, you do. So go ahead, hit that like button right now. Don't wait to the end. Go ahead. And speaking of that, y'all don't leave this video. Y'all better start watching these videos in full, because a lot of times you guys have questions. The answers are right in the video. Okay? All right, let's go to the next one. November 20th midday, there was a hit of 830. Okay? And I noticed right away on the left side, there's 7722. Now, could they move the different sides? Pay attention to that. Okay? So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to write out 456. Let me see here. 456. 038. 583. And 901. But I want you to be careful. I want you to be very careful. Why? You see these numbers right here on the other side of the 77s? Those could be hot numbers too. Anything, and that's why I told you, y'all hope y'all staying off of this. Anytime you have your 7s, whatever groups around those 7s, you want to pay attention to. What else groups around? Just here is this 618. See how that comes? Pay attention. I'm going to add those in. And I'm going to add 163 in. If we would have did the same thing for the other side, it would have been 641. Could have been something. Okay? Or 961. Those could be the additional numbers. Okay? These are our additional numbers. So, like I said, be careful. What actually hit? 613. Okay? So, if we would have just stayed here and not look at the ones that are covering it too, we would have been in trouble. But we had 613. Now, this time, what happened? Not only were they not, they moved to the side, but they still covered the 2s, but they were under the 2. The first time it was under the 7. This is why you need to know your mirrors. If I didn't prove that just now, I don't know what to tell you. Don't think it's going to be one or the other all the time. You'll be like, oh, I know they're going to just play under the 7, and then you'll be in so much trouble. And see how that moved? Okay, you got to move with your numbers. All right. So the whole point is pay attention to what's covering and what's under those 7s and 2s. They could be so helpful. Okay. So yeah, that 613K, November 22nd, midday. Are they hot or what? New Jersey, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear no complaints. I don't want to hear nothing. No, I'm just messing with y'all. But anyways, let me know how you guys are doing with it. We'll see you guys on the next video.